Okay, we got some stuff for this video. This might be a lengthy one. Maybe not too bad. Alright, so you asked about if there's a quick way of converting stuff from 16th notes to 8th notes. Let me bring up this display. So all that, and let's actually turn this one off for right now. Where is that thing at? There we go. Click. Okay. So you like right over here is where you can see. You might already know this, like the different subdivisions. So quickly, kind of like you can select all that and then change it to this. But now you got all that problem in there. So another thing you could do, what I do, the old hotkey, I think that's what it's called. But like if you see there where like the 16th note came up and then like says in parentheses plus / minus sign. Basically the plus and minus on the keyboard will change the note value. So if I hit plus, that makes it go faster. You hit plus to make the notes faster and minus to make the notes slower. So basically I would highlight that. You hit minus, and then what you can do, so this would be like the easiest way of doing it. So what you do is you go over to the second bar. You're going to hit Control plus Insert. That brings that up. Then you're going to highlight that second half here, all these 8th notes that are too long for the bar, and Control plus X to cut. Go over into the new blank bar, Control V to paste. And that's the idea. So now we go down here to the third bar. But actually I should say we go over to the fourth bar. Again, we hit Control plus Insert. We take all the excess 8th notes here, Control plus X to cut. Then we go into the new blank bar, Control plus V to paste. Boom. And one more time here. So we're going to go into this bar that has the final note. Control plus Insert. That adds the new blank bar. We once again take all of the excess 8th notes, Control plus X to cut, go to the blank bar, Control plus V to paste, and there you go. That's how that goes. Now, from here I'm going to hit Control plus Alt plus the letter D. So Control, Alt, letter D. That brings this stuff up. So now, if you want to kind of make it look closer to how it was originally, this little plus sign right here, that will bring that bar up. Let's see, for this, I would do it like that. Drag that over. If you go all the way over, for some reason, Guitar Pro just will not let you move this thing over here that I'm pointing at right now. I have no idea. Absolutely irritating. So what I found is, instead of going like moving this all the way to the right, you move it as far to the right as you can and then just bring it back a little bit to the left. There we go. Now you can move it. Yeah, now I'd like to just scoot that as far over to the right as I can and then just make some little adjustments here so it looks all nice and pretty. Easy to read. And then to get rid of this stuff, all the blue things, the same way you turned it on is how you turn it off. Control plus Alt plus the letter D. Control Alt, the letter D. And there you go. That is how you would change it from 16th notes to 8th notes. Now, next thing. Hold on. We're going to turn that off. Put this back up. Close that. Here is your tapping. This is what it is. I was going to see like there's anything to say about it, but yeah, like working on it. So if you want to work on this, Obviously you do. Why else would you bring it up? Just do small parts. And also, let's see, work it up as eighth notes, not sixteenths. Definitely do eighth notes, not 16th notes. If you try doing 16th notes right away, unless you can already do this fairly well, if you can play this whole thing at 120, then you can work it up, do 16th notes. But that's the rule I go by. If you cannot work this thing up, any 16th note pattern, if you can't work it up from 60 to 120, at least 120 in your first practice session, the first practice session. If you can't do that, you're not ready for 16ths. So, and it's just easier to learn something like this doing eighth notes anyway. So yeah, the pattern here, he said that was what, Lydian dominant. Basically like going through these notes here, so you get your 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11, 11 to 13. So far everything's a whole step apart. And then the only time we have a half step happening is at 13 to 14. And then after that, actually that's not the only time. I take that back. 13 to 14 is the first time we come across it. 14 to 16, there is a whole step. And then at the very end there, he has 16 to 17. So there is the other half step part. And it's always hammering on these. It was always. Never does any pull offs with the left hand. So getting familiar with those notes is a good place to start. And then just like practicing just one of the groups of 5 notes and just doing that over and over again until you get used to bouncing back and forth between this stuff. So what do I mean? Something like that. Let's see, how many times would we need to repeat that pattern in order to land on a click? Let's see if I can count this well enough. All right, so we got that would actually be enough right there. 1. So 2 times through, and then you'd be able to land on a click. That would be more than that. Let's see. It's like that many times. So I guess that'd be like, let's see, 1. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 times through the pattern, and that'd be a good thing to work on just to get that pattern and just work it up as usual. The whole thing. So that's 17, not 19. Uh-oh, I think I screwed up. Yeah, 12's out of that. Let's try that again. that old 240. Let's try it at 120. I'll go 180 before hitting the 140. So yeah, we're getting to at least this speed before you try doing the 16s. Ooh, that is weird. Wrong. Damn it. Ah, lost it. I have not practiced this. Okay. Wrong notes. God damn it. Well, that's enough of that. I would need to work on this for sure to be able to hit that there. It's too new. I'm not familiar enough with it. Especially playing it in time, which I want to do. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. But yeah, let's just, well, yeah, that's 16ths at the, 16th notes at 60. That's much more doable. Let's go ahead and just run through that real quick. Why not? Damn it, wrong note again. All right, that is that. Let's see. Let's close this out. All right, this big old thing. This is, let's see, changes this. A lot of stuff here. So this is at 120, and your goal is to be able to just learn it and play it. Learn and play this thing. So it's just over 2 minutes long. Basically just playing some minor and major arpeggios and one diminished. It's really just going like A minor down to G, F, back to G, A minor, F, G, E minor, and then F, G, A minor, G, F, G, A minor, B diminished. Do the whole thing again. Alright, so I'm going to play along with this one. So yeah, you're just going to do your alternate picking. You know, so you're down, down, pull off. So down, pull off, down, pull off, down, pull off. Alright, so you got drums counting you in. There is a bass track as well. The drums, I wrote them the way they are to make playing this more fun, sound more exciting. So you were playing those straight eighth notes plus the half note, but the drums are doing something more. Drums are doing something a bit more. So just be careful that drums don't throw you off on the rhythm. All right, let's get a volume check here. Alright. Hopefully I can do this without goofing it up. Hopefully my brain doesn't wander off. Alright, here we go from the top. Alright, I didn't goof it up. That's a relief. Okay, on to next palm mute accent pattern stuff. So lots of bouncing back and forth between the A string, or notes on the A string, and pedaling off of that low open E. All the E string stuff is palm muted. Alright, count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go to 120. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. $160. 1, 2, whoa. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and next, the last thing to go over. This is basically the same idea as number 2, but instead of single notes, we're going to be hitting dyad chords. And we got a power chord to finish it. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $161. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 200. 1, 2. Hang on. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's bad. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that is that. So, any other questions come up, let me know. And I will see you again in 2 weeks.